old school music fam? Today we're showing love to R&B icon singer Eddie Levert and the devastating heartache he described ever since he's lost his two sons who were R&B legends themselves and beautiful souls, Gerald and Sean Levert. Many of us were heartbroken when Gerald passed away in November 2006 due to an accidental overdose. Eddie, who was extremely close to his sons, was understandably hit hard by that loss. Then, as y'all know, just 14 months later in March 2008, tragedy struck the Levert family again when Sean passed away while in police custody. And this time, it was allegedly due to the lack of much-needed medications he needed at that time. With both of his sons gone, fans and friends alike wondered how Eddie would find the strength to keep going. Well, a few years ago, Eddie Levert opened up about how he's been coping with the transitions of his sons. He also took a brave step by sharing where he feels he went wrong as a father. Let's hear directly from Eddie in his own words. On the passings of Gerald and Sean, Eddie told the Plain Dealer publication this: "If it wasn't supposed to be, it wouldn't have happened. I wish I could tell you that I had a sense of why, but I don't. I still wonder, was it something I did? Maybe that's why I've made so many changes in my life to better myself and try to be a better father, a better husband, a better friend. Maybe that's the reason why, for me to come to a better place. But I can't dwell on it. It becomes very emotional for me. It gets to a place where I really miss them. It's just hard. But I can't get caught up in the fact that it wasn't supposed to be like this because it happened," Eddie confessed. But there's more. Eddie went on to credit his religious faith with helping him to cope. He even compared his struggles to the story of Job in the Bible, stating, "I read the book of Job. He lost everything. I didn't lose everything. I lost two sons. It's not trivial, but compared to somebody who lost their whole family, do you understand? I was left something. God is still great. I kept praying to God, and God kept giving me strength. I had days when I blubbered like a baby, just crying. I still have those moments, but I have a purpose now," Eddie said as his voice cracked. Even though Eddie has endured unimaginable loss, he finds solace in the memories of performing with his legendary sons and the music they shared together. Here's what he said about that. "The music has always been healing. With Gerald and Sean, the times we had together on stage are some of the greatest moments of my life, man. The times that I was on stage with them doing Casanova or Baby Hold On to Me or Wine Beneath My Wings, to me, those are priceless." Eddie continued, "Even now, when I go and perform those songs by myself, they're medicine. The most therapeutic time I have in my whole life is that hour and a half that I do on stage, because for an hour and a half, I don't think about nothing but the music. Don't think about the pain in my knees. Don't think about the pain in my back. Don't think about how I feel bad. All of that goes away as soon as I start doing that music," he said. It's clear that music has been a lifeline for Eddie, but like any father, he also reflects on his own mistakes. In an interview with Ebony magazine, Eddie admitted that he has some regrets about how he raised his sons, revealing, "When Gerald and Sean passed away, I wanted to really blame myself because I felt like it was some things I could have kept them from seeing that I did in my life as a father. You know what I'm saying? People say, 'You're a great dad,' and all of that, but I'm a person too, you know?" He questioned, going on to state, "I used to take them on the road with me because it was my wife's chance to get her break," said Eddie. "I'd take the kids for the summer and she'd be able to get off into her ministry as being one of Jehovah's Witnesses. She was a great woman. She just had a rotten man, you know? And I can speak of that guy as being a rotten man because he didn't know what he had and he didn't know who he was or what he should have been doing. It was ignorance. I had to learn," the crooner bravely admitted. I'm sure we all can feel the pain in Eddie Levert's words. It's deep. He's been through so much, But through it all, it's still beautiful to see the brother is still standing and pushing forward any way he can in order to keep his son's legacies alive. Sean and Gerald Levert have unfortunately transitioned on, but they have left their father with one of the greatest gifts anyone could ask for at times like these: the gift of wisdom. Let us know in the comments how y'all feel about what Eddie Levert shared, and let's all go hug our loved ones a little tighter today, just because. Thanks for stopping by today, family. I love old school music, old school news with a new point of view.